You know, we talk a lot about the worst exotics in Destiny 2, and the least used exotics in Destiny 2. However, I felt like switching it up today. Today, we are going to go over the best exotics in Destiny 2. We'll also look at two weapons that I think will be really good when Lightfall launches, since they are getting buffed. So, let's get into it. I'm probably forgetting some exotics, however, it's not going to be like a perfect list or whatever. I don't know. If you don't like it, make your own list. How about that? Well, it's good that we have Witherhoard on, because Witherhoard is one of them. Despite the nerf to it, Witherhoard is still really, really good. You can hit a boss with it, and it lasts for as long as it did before. You shoot it at the ground, and the puddle lasts for a shorter amount of time. But it still is good crowd control. It's not bad by any metric. You know what? Let me just go and use each weapon for what its, intended purpose is. I guess that means I should go into Grasp, actually, for Witherhoard. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'm not gonna do the actual dungeon or anything. I'm just going in here to go to the first part of it. Alright, let's make our way over here. Yep, you're gone. Let me just Volt Shot a little bit. There we go. Alright. So Witherhoard, you shoot it at the ground, you get that. Pretty cool. It does work. It has auto-loading holster with the catalyst. It also creates Warmind cells. If you hold out your Ikilos SMG or 7 Seraph SMG while you have Warmind cells mods on, and after you shot Witherhoard, but Warmind cells are going away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Witherhoard, it's good. You hit enemies there and they drop the little pool once they die. It's good. Witherhoard is a fantastic exotic. It is still one of the best exotics in the game. Like, by far. Like, by far, one of the best exotics in the game. Incredible for crowd control. It obviously, as you can see here, it doesn't last as long as it did before. But, I mean, that's to be expected. It was fucked up. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Next up we have, I guess, Dead Messenger. Dead Messenger is, of course, a wave frame. But it has 3, like... Okay, thanks a lot. It has 3 of, like, the wave patterns that go in each direction. And, of course, you can change the element. Now, I debated whether or not I would put this on the list. Because Forbearance is better than it, in my opinion. Hey, it's me, I'm editing this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off the list here. Is it good? Yeah, it's a pretty good exotic. However, I don't think you can really call it one of the best exotics in Destiny 2. So, I'm just gonna cut this section off here. Speaking of spectacular, we have Trinity Ghoul. Trinity Ghoul is fucked up. It has been fucked up for a very, very long time. Ever since the Catalyst came out, and I think Beyond Light. Like, bro, what the hell? The perk is fucked up. Like, the perk is not okay. And especially after the, what was it, 40% buff to exotic primaries to red bars? It's even better in stuff like GMs and day 1 raids and all that. It is, like, absolutely insane ad clear. You don't, when you have Trinity Ghoul, you don't have ads. Like, look at the range. Look at the range. Now, of course, everybody already knows that this thing is busted, and if you don't, well, here's your wake-up call. Welcome to Destiny 2. Glad you started playing the game like 5 days ago. So yeah, I think that Trinity Ghoul, one of the best exotics in the game, definitely deserves a spot on this list. You know, maybe I'll do a tier list at the end of this. And now, an exotic that will be good, we have Anarchy. Now, Anarchy, of course, does that, and you can shoot these little thingamabobs off and create a big no-go zone. That's good for crowd control. You bring some ads into here. So that's one thing Anarchy is good for. However, this is only a small part of the Anarchy section of this. We'll get to the full part in a second. But what Anarchy is really known for is the damage, and it got nerfed 30%, and then it got buffed 10% when grenade launchers got a 10% buff back in season of the... what was it? It was the last season. It was season of the Plunder, I think. And they accidentally overbuffed all grenade launchers by a little bit too much. I mean, by a lot. But then they fixed it. Now let's move on to something slightly more exciting. Did my fucking... Yeah, Riven. Yep, I don't really care. Please open the door. Alright, for the next exotic on our list, we have Izanagi's Burden. Now, Izanagi's Burden, I would consider to be one of the best exotics in the game because, well, it does a lot of damage in one shot. And that's very useful for DPS and for, like, killing champions. I don't know. Let's go and test out the damage on Kalli. We'll just do one shot. I don't have solo operative on. We'll cut the headshot damage in half, because that's just, you know, I'm pretty sure how it works. Because Kalli has a 2 times headshot modifier, or something along those lines. 72,717. You cut that in half and you get that. Kalli's, you deal like less damage to Kalli than I feel like you usually do on other bosses. It's not gonna sound like super incredible. Maybe what it is you deal half as much damage with body shots and like non-crits to Kalli than you do with headshots. So headshots aren't a 2 times modifier. Body shots are just like a negative modifier. Possibly? I don't know. It could be it. Although this is a lot more of Cataclysmic being Cataclysmic than Izanagi's Burden being Izanagi's Burden. I just want to use Cataclysmic. Yeah, no, I just want to use Cataclysmic. It's getting nerfed, man. It's getting nerfed. Just let me have it one time. I know it's. I know. It is Cataclysmic doing that. Just fucking let me use. So yeah, Izanagi's Burden is very good for like a single shot burst damage. It is 100% one of the best exotics in the game for that reason. I don't think it is like super up in the best exotics. I think it's lower down with Dead Messenger, just for the fact that Izanagi's Burden really only has the use of being able to deal that high damage shot, because other things like Arbalest do the job better, unlike champions. Izanagi's is really only a boss damage weapon, which is fine, because it excels in that. Speaking of Arbalest, let's get the damage numbers for that. Or just don't fucking teleport or something. Okay. There you are. 31,000 damage a shot. Keep in mind that this is getting nerfed, by the way. This is just like currently, ending off this year. And then I have a couple notes on what I think Lightfall is going to be like, damage-wise. Where did this bitch go? I just want to do one damage phase with purely Arbalest. Then I'm gonna do one damage phase with purely Izanagi's, and then, you know, I'll move up to other stuff. Thank you. Alright, yep, thank you very much. Yep, thank you very much. $587,000. Special weapon, not too bad. Arbalest really shines with the fact that it's anti-barrier, and it can one-shot any shield in the game, except for like immunity shields, of course. So that is where Arbalest sits. Of course, the damage is not the shining star of Arbalest, although it is kind of the shining star of Arbalest. It is really good, but it is the utility of it. That is the main draw with it. That it is so good against champions. That's what you want with Arbalest. I don't even know if I oh wait, no, I forgot to reload. Shit. Oh, we can just get it without impetus. I don't know how much of a damage buff impetus is, but we can see. 304,207 damage. And you saw how quickly I emptied my mag there, too. That's pretty good. And considering that doesn't need to be cut in half, that is really good. Let's get the impetus numbers. Okay, we reload it. We have impetus. What do you do while you wait for Kalli to get done doing whatever she's doing? What I'm personally thinking about? Let me think. Let's see what we're doing. Let me think. What's your guys' favorite, what's your guys' favorite metro? Like subway. Like the trains. Like the subway metro trains. Oh, she's here now. So, put it in the comments. I missed. You dick. I missed again, you fuck! Oh, we can just add the numbers onto that, or something, I don't know. Next up we have Grand Overture, for obvious reasons. And it's getting a 10% buff next season. Like, are you fucking kidding me? We need to get this up to times 20, so we're just gonna have to wait for her to... I know we dealt some damage to her prematurely here, but like, the main, like, rounds don't do, like, a significant amount of damage. Like, it's not gonna skew results very much at all. This would be the farthest one. Okay, thank God. Okay. I don't know if we could do better. We probably could, but... I don't really care. We'll just get the missile damage, and we'll calculate that up. Once again, this is burst damage that we're looking for, and we already know that the burst damage for the rockets is fucked up. And compare that to like Cataclysmic, which we used Izanagi's Burden for as well. It is that 2x crit modifier, and it was 1.2 million, and that is supposed to be like a longer DPS type thing. This is supposed to be a burst DPS thing. Cut that in half, and the difference is pretty close. The missile damage carried that. You remember how little like those rounds did? Consider that. Consider the missile damage. I'll figure it out probably, and we'll see. We'll see. I know that this thing is fucked up. Let's do Lament. I love Lament. However, we are doing Lament with I don't fucking care that this is not a part of the base exotic. Lucent Blade. Everybody has the mod now. Everybody has the mod. If you're not using Lucent Blade with Lament, although I'm not too sure if they're going to change it or get rid of it or whatever during Lightfall, but if they don't, and even right now, if you're using Lament, if you are using it without Lucent Blade and an Arc mod, what the fuck are you doing? Like, actually, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, it's not even about the buff that you get from Lucent Blade, although that's pretty good. Like, it's what, like a 35% buff? The thing about Lucent Blade, and why I'm saying use it, is because when you have an Arc mod equipped with it, you get way faster regeneration for your sword energy. Oh yeah, so back to the metros. You know, it's kind of ridiculous that cities like Houston and Dallas and well, every city in Texas, of course, but big cities in the United States, and then also I guess some in Canada, don't have metro systems or really any good public transportation. You know, I know that in like some cities they have like terrible light rail systems. Like in Ottawa, you have like the O train, which is... Okay, back to what I was saying about the whole public transportation thing. It's completely ridiculous that highways are subsidized for hundreds of billions of dollars, sometimes even trillions of dollars, while public transportation is completely left in the dust. The main argument I hear people say with, you know, public transportation and stuff like California high-speed rail is, oh, how much is it going to cost? Oh, it's costing so much. Look at the price tag of California high-speed rail. How much do highways make? No, come on, tell me. How much do highways make? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. For the final, and what I would consider to be the best exotic in the game. By far! It's business time, baby. Everybody is saying, oh, give Sweet Business target lock. It's already good! Watch, I'll show you! And look at that. What did I say? Sweet Business! A primary weapon, by the way. A primary weapon. Sweet fucking business. What did I say? Ah!